it'll go as you see this. So what we want to do first, obviously, is talk about developing some leads. And I know that some of you already know some of the information I'm going to talk about today, but a lot of you don't. Did you know that there is a secret language to the prospects that you're talking to? Did you know that? They got this secret language that if you don't know it, odds are they may not join your business. Did you know that? You didn't? This is yes, this is no, guys. I know it's 10:30. Okay? Okay, do you know that or not? It doesn't matter, yes or no. A lot of people don't realize that. Well, what I want you to do, and I never tell you to take notes, but a couple lines here you may want to do as you open this up. Developing leads is called the color method. And the first color we'll talk about is red, the second one blue, the next one yellow, the next one green. So, what I want you to understand is that when you're talking to people, you know, this principle we're going to go over, it dates back ages and ages and ages. You know, you may have heard personality concepts talked about with animals. You may have heard it with all these real weird hard words that psychologists come up with. Well, back in the early 2000s, a friend of mine named Jerry, he shared the color wheel with me, and it just clicked for me, and it was so simple that all you had to do is really remember 4 colors: red, blue, yellow, and green. And anybody that you talk to, based upon one question, you can figure out how to lead them to the next step. Now, would that be helpful in your business?
Right.
Absolutely would. So if you know what your prospects are thinking after one question, now obviously if you're wrapping them or whatever, all of this comes into play. It's not just for the business. Because some people, have you ever had somebody that objected to wrapping?
Yes.
Any of you? Guy last night, not in here today, he walked in right after we finished talking about what to say when somebody asks you, well, what is it? And I'm standing back there, and I guess I was the first guy he ran into. He was a guest. He was running late. He said, my wife and I are here. We're late. I said, yeah, obviously, dude, it's like noon. We're done. And he said, what is this rap all about? How does it work? My answer was real simple.
I
don't know. All I know is I put it on. I got results the first time. And he said, well, who are you? I said, I'm director of sales. He kind of looked at me. He said, Mark was talking on stage, finishing up. He said, well, who's that guy? I said, he's the CEO. Mark
right.
He said, well, he know? I said, probably not. But you can ask him.
Awesome.
And he'll probably tell him the same thing. Consistency is key in this business.
Right.
Because it's not about you. Whether you think you're the issue or not, you're not. A system is the issue, right? It's not about any of us up here. If you're on stage, if you're out there, if you're a brand new diamond, a brand new double diamond, whatever it may be, just remember, I'm not the issue. I'm not the issue. I'm not the issue. And that brings me into the first color, reds.
Oh, man.
Okay? How many of you have kids? Okay. I didn't realize what having a kid was like truly until I had my own. Obviously, right? But to kind of give you a picture about the red personality, any of your kids play sports?
Well, we played sports.
Any of you have like 3, 4-year-olds? You know, younger kids? If you sit down with them and say, you know, little Johnny, you're going into your first game today. And, you know, this is a big deal. It's a life experience. You know, winning isn't everything. It's the only thing!
Right?
That's you, you're a red.
Jessica?
You're like you're going to go out there and win. You're going to do whatever it takes. You're going to win, Johnny. Winning is everything. That's a red. Very driven. Type A personality. I mean, reds, when you talk to a red, the first thing they're going to talk to you about, when you have a blitz card you can hand me, just a blitz card. The first thing they're going to talk about when you blitz a red, they're going to look it over real quick and go, have a party and it's free. Can I make some money at that party? What kind of money can I make? Can you make some money with this thing? What kind of money can I make? 25 bucks. What's my cut? That's a red, right? Any reds in the room? I mean, it's about the money. You're reading over here, and I mean, you are just intense. A lot of ambassadors get there because they will not be denied. They say, you know what? I'm going to the top. Just show me the way. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it now. That's a red.
Yes.
A red is one of those people that it's like, a system to them is important, but what's more important is that goal. They see that goal and they won't stop until they get that goal. And they are about the money. Very driven, very hungry. So that's the good things about a red. There's good and bad about all the colors. And here's the good thing. All of us have one primary color. All of us are either mainly, or at least have more than 50% of one of the colors. And we'll have some other traits, don't get me wrong. But all the colors are great. So don't think up here today when I talk about certain ones, because I'm a certain personality, right? And obviously I'm going to relate more to that personality. So the good things about reds, very driven. You recruit a red,
they're good.
You don't have to spend a lot of time with them talking about the excitement of the opportunity. Because they see it.
But I have a problem with those ones that don't see it.
They see
they're slowing down.
The growth of what's happening here, and they go, let me at this comp plan. They want it. A lot of CEOs are reds. A lot of directors in companies are reds. A lot of leaders of the world are reds. So red's a good thing, right? Here's the one or two things that you got to watch out for as a red. You got to really understand. If you are a red, sometimes you make it about you.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes, anybody guilty? Sometimes you make it about you. It's like it's about me. Get out of my way. My team didn't do it. I did it. Come on, I did. I made it to diamond.
Nope, I didn't do it without them.
So sometimes you got to keep that ego in check as a red, and just understand. You know what? Okay, in your own head, you're like, I did it. I know I did it. They didn't do it. But hey, guys, congratulations. You are awesome.
Right?
You just sometimes as a red, you got to check yourself on that. All right. So who are my reds in the room? Reds, okay, so we've got a lot of reds out there. You're driven. When you're blitzing a red, because we're going to go right into this, into blitzing here in a little bit. But when you're blitzing a red, just understand, when you ask all of the people that you're talking to, I use a blitz card for an example, this one simple question. After you hand this to them, the question you can ask anybody is, what about this appeals to you the most? What about this appeals to you the most? And guess what? A red's going to be, like I said, $5 off. Well, how much does that come out of my cut? I mean, what do I make out of that $25? What is it? How much are you making money with this? And they're going to go right to the money. So the last thing you want to do is say, did you realize that it tightens, tones, and firms? And it's para-bond-free? Okay, reds don't care. They just told you what their interest is.
Right.
So that's that secret language, right? It's like having X-ray glasses, right? You can look through them, they go, money. Okay, they say, how much money can I make? Let me bring you to a party. Let me put you on the phone with somebody more knowledgeable than me at this point. Wouldn't it be easy if somebody just told you what they wanted to know? Well, guess what? You ask that question, what about this appeals to you the most? If they start talking about money, just in your head go, they're probably a red. I probably need to get them on the phone with somebody even better than me. Or send them to a website, get them on a conference call, get them on the Tuesday night Freedom and a Fresh Start call. Let them hear about the money. Stop telling them what interests you. That's important. All right, where's my reds in the room again? Let's give it up for the reds. Give the reds a hand. Okay. Now, like I said, ambassadors, little red. And that's okay. But now to the next color. Where's blue, guys? Where's my blue? Yeah. I drive a blue car. Did you know that? I didn't realize that until I'm driving in this morning. I'm driving this morning thinking in my head some things I'm going to talk about today. And I look down at my hood and I go, I didn't realize I actually drive a blue car. I'm blue. That's my primary color. If you read this blitz card and you see it, you're like, oh, that's cool. Host a party.
Right?
Yeah. When y'all coming over? Do it at my house. What are we doing? What kind of party is it? It's all about fun. Blues want to have fun. Blues want to be around
me, I'm like, get the hell out of my house.
All the time. But when, it's like when you're just so tired and all of a sudden you're like this, guys, you're leaving. What do you mean you're leaving? This is Diamond Weekend. Y'all gotta stay another week. Blues just want to have fun. I mean, when you're blitzing a blue, when you're blitzing to a blue, and all of a sudden you go, what about this appeals to you the most? And they go, party. I mean, you gonna have parties and you make money? It's like blues are opportunity driven, but they like take a little left curve and they're like, I really want to party before they get to the money. Blues love to have a good time. You see, anybody seen that video online called Honey Badger?
Oh my God.
Blues don't care. Blues don't. Well, you know the rest. Blues are like honey badgers. This honey badger, you see it online. It's unbelievable. It's honey.
They party everywhere, like tailgaters and that's
Honey badger wants some honey. Honey badger doesn't think too much. He just
football
goes
games, and they're like honey badgers are just
calls into it. He's like, oh yeah, he's getting stung a hundred times, but he's got his honey. He's got the reward.
Right.
Blues are very reward driven. Where's my blues in the house? See, that's what I love about blues. The blues are like stand up. The Reds are like, yeah, I'm a Red. Yeah, what's up? Blues are like, woo! I love that. So when you're talking to a blue and they go, party, don't tell them anything. It's like, yeah, be at my house 7 o'clock, bring like 20 of your friends.
Right, I need some of those. I need some blues.
Blues are great to bring.
I need blues.
Yes. Now, blues may ask you some questions about the money. Always drive it back to the community aspect.
Okay.
The culture. Blues love to wear colors. Like my closet, I mean, it's organized. It's like whites, blacks. I mean, it's got all the stuff in order. So I know when it's an It Works event, I got my white, black, and green. I just pull it out. Doesn't matter what it's what it is. And pretty much that's every day of my life. Because every day is an event. Every day is an opportunity to share It Works with somebody. That's what I love. My wife all the time, she's like, you know you got other clothes? I'm like, not anymore.
Right? Right? Right?
Black, green, and bling, baby. It's all back and forth. There's my blues. They're like, woo! The girls up here on the front, the first night, need I say more? We were giving away like flip-flops. And they were acting like I was giving away $100 bills. That's a blue. All right, where's my blues in the house? There we go. Loving my blues. And now, we've got the yellow. How many grandmas we have?
Oh, God.
How many grandmas in the house? Grandpas?
Yeah.
Love you guys.
I see that.
We love you guys.
It's making more
Anybody
sense
know Billie
now.
Jean? Anybody know Billie Jean from Florida? I love Billie Jean. She's not in here right now, but every time I see Billie Jean, she comes up to me and, hey, Mike. Hi, Billie Jean. Lower my voice because I know she's a yellow. She goes, how you doing, Mike? I said, I'm doing great. She goes, you know I read this thing that you wrote. It just really touched me. I said, thanks, Billie Jean. I really appreciate that. And she goes, thanks, Mike. She gives
Oh,
me
my God.
She goes on. And then I see her going over to Mark. She goes over to Mark, and I see Mark's demeanor change. And you can know she's going, hey, Mark. You know that talk you gave really touched me. Yellows are just sweet. And then you see her go to Pam.
Okay, I need to read
And
it
it's
down.
just, they're methodical. Yellows are methodical of thinking people. They're giving. They're loving. It's fantastic. They are the best people to work your registration paper at your party. Because, I mean, the only problem with that, you know, how many of y'all have parties, right? You have parties, they come in, you got the money jars, kind of the first station. You know, they come in, they're great at making people feel comfortable to give you money.
Right.
No, it's only $25, honey. You put it right in here. Only problem you got to watch with the yellows, if somebody comes in, they're like, oh, it costs. Oh, don't worry about it. I'll
Right.
pay it for you. And they get their own wallet, and they start picking it out, and they put it in. It's okay. I'll take care of it tonight.
Right, I've seen that.
Even though they took care of 5 other people, they're pulling out their
I don't
own
think you need my
money.
money.
Yellows are great people to ask them to help you. They love to help. It's just their nature. If you talk to somebody and you say, hey, can you come to my party? And they say, yeah, I'd love to. Can I do anything? You know they're probably a yellow. So that's the good thing. Yellows are willing to help. You need people like that to help you do things. You know, maybe you need balloons at your event.
Right.
Blues or yellows are great to do that. Blues love to look at them. They're like, this is cool. I mean, like, I'm actually right at the headline right here. I mean, I'm kind of thinking.
And Reds are like, what? Screw the balloons. Let's get to business.
That's what I'm thinking the whole time up here. It's just you know,
I
you
never
got
thought about
loose thing over here, and they're talking over here. It's crazy.
At least they brought up the
Blues
balloons.
don't care, do we? Blues don't care. But yellows will pick up the balloons. You need anything else? If you guys need extra wraps, call your yellows. Be like, you know what? I'm out of wraps right now. I need a few. Do you have 20? Yeah, those be like, honey, I have 30. Would you like me to
Oh
bring
my
them all?
God.
Now, what you got to watch